Alright guys, this is my first video. I hope it really helps. This is take 2. First video got interrupted with a phone call. That was great because I was almost done with it. Anyway, 2004.5 LLY Duramax diesel. It's in at 2500 HD. Doesn't matter. Anyway, FICM, fuel injection control module, went out. It literally burned itself to a crisp. I took it apart because I wanted to see what was inside of it. I don't care what it costs. Bottom line is I wanted to open it if they could rebuild it and see what it was. And it was fried. I sent it in anyway. The guy laughed. He's like, yeah, we can't fix it. So I bought a new one. By the way, I love my reading glasses. They're nice and thin, but it's all they had that fit me that I liked. Long story short, I had all kinds of issues. The wiring harness rub was taking effect down below the battery box. I had some squirrels eat the wire off the alternator. We fixed all this. I loomed everything up tight. I'll show you. Boom, here's the FICM fuel injection control module. I think it was 800 bucks to replace it. Wire rub on the fender well down here on the frame. There's one down on this box. You pull out the wheel well. You can get to all that wiring, strip all your loom back and check it all. It was a mess. But long story short, after all the new parts, truck still wouldn't start. Man, it was aggravating me. Did not want to put it in the shop. Anyway, I don't know if I blew another fuse to the FICM or not. I think it's but if you look in your fuse panel, it'll say right here at the bottom, right? Hold on one second. I suck at this. Anyway, here and here, hopefully you guys can see that. It'll say gas or it'll say diesel. It'll say 1 through 5. Those are the fuses for your fuel computer. I don't know if I replaced the fuse or what. I went to put it in. It just seemed kind of weird. I thought maybe I'm not getting a good connection. I was reading about the FICM needs a certain amount of voltage. And lo and behold, I pulled the fuse out, and I guess when the FICM blew, it heated these terminals up. My best guess, they got really hot because the metal expanded and opened up around each prong of the fuse. So in other words, the fuse was loose. I took a probe like this, test probe, stuck it down in the little holes and bent the female spade terminals closed quite a bit. Stuck the fuse back in, bam, truck started. I wonder how many people have had this problem, and the dealers know about this. I guarantee you they know about it because this has happened the second time now. FICM is still good. 25,000 miles later, truck stalls. I get out, I prime it, shut the hood, get back in, truck starts up. It got worse the next couple days. I'm at a red light, stalled. I primed it twice. Again, anyway, beginner video maker here. I'm just saying thanks to the people that made videos. It wouldn't start. So I tried it again. It started. Drove it home, shut it down. It wouldn't start. And I tried to prime it and everything. Would not start. I thought it was my priming system. So I rebuilt the priming system. The kit was like 40 bucks, 35 bucks. Took about 30 to 45 minutes to pull it, rebuild it on a bench and put it back in. I don't recommend trying to do it in the truck. You can't see the O-ring seat well. Anyway, so back to this mess. So get the primer system rebuilt. Truck still won't start. So I hang it up for the day. I go to work. I'm trying to breeze through it real quick. I want to try and make a short video. Sorry, man, I'm a talker. I'm thinking maybe it could be wiring. So I got home from work and I thought, you know what, just bump the ignition and find out what happens. I touched the ignition, it fired up and died. I was like, this cannot be a fuel issue. It's got to be electrical again. Went back to my fuse block, tested out all my fuses, found out I had a trailer accessory one blown. That's a 40 amp over here if you can see it. That's if you have trailer issues and turn signal issues, check that one. I think it throws it off in the computer. That's another tip. Anyway, so I pulled all the fuses out. It looked like there was a little bit of dry crust and corrosion on a little bit of them. Not bad. Nothing to be alarmed. So I took some electrical contact grease, which this stuff is really killer. It's called Nigel. Let's see if you see that, Anyway, it's for like flashlight bulbs and tail light bulbs and all that. So I went through all my fuses, and all the ones that look kind of bad, I put a little lube on them and shoved them back in there tight. This is 25,000 miles later, maybe. I turn the dang key on the truck, it fires right up. No problem. I'm like, okay. So apparently this is an issue. I don't know, with the vibration of the front of this truck or what. I'm gonna look into some better motor mounts or something. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, a loose fuse, man, in the holder has downed my truck twice. And I think my only next, if it happens again, is I'm gonna actually pull the spade terminals out. I'm gonna solder a fuse in place. I'll still have the fuse, but I'll solder it in place, so because that fuse controls the fuel injection control module. That costs $824. So anyway, I hope this really helps you guys, and thanks to all the guys out there that helped me over the years with all the different cars I've owned in troubleshooting and making videos. I really hope this helps. Take it easy, guys. See ya.